Peace. This is Wise Words Media back at y'all for another round. And hoop heads, Knicks fans, what a game. Man, I don't like. Let me start here, man. RJ Barrett, and watch. Stephen A. Smith is a funny dude because you're going to see on First Take tomorrow, he's going to be like, oh, what I told y'all. Because, he did the bold take of saying that Cleveland's not ready for the Knicks and that Cleveland was going to get ran out the building, which he ended up being right. But one of the things he was emphatically wrong about was when he said that RJ Barrett needs to sit down for the rest of the series. And watch him not even talk about that. So it's up to whoever else is on that panel to be like, yo, Stephen A., didn't you say RJ Barrett? But this is the RJ Barrett why I was excited. This is the same RJ Barrett why I was ecstatic when they drafted him because I follow RJ's whole career throughout Duke, from his very first game to his very last game in Duke. I've watched every single RJ Barrett game, and I was excited, with the potential, watching him as a scout with the potential that he was going to be a Knick. And what I saw, I was already satisfied. I said, okay, if we get him, we got ourselves a stud. Because and today, what we saw on that garden floor was the RJ Barrett from Duke. He was running up to the ball, clapping his hands, demanding the ball, and going in. And he was a terror, a nightmare on offensively, defensively, and oh, good job. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. All right, good job. So he was a terror, a nightmare on offense. You know what I'm saying? And he was taking high percentage shots. See, some people misunderstand what high percentage shot means. High percentage shot does not mean a layup all the time. A higher percentage shot is an uncontested mid-range shot or uncontested three-point shot compared to a layup with two defenders on you. The higher percentage shot is the uncontested mid-range shot. So layups ain't always a higher percentage shot. Higher percentage shot means the shot that gives you the greatest opportunity to make, and that's what was missing from RJ these games because he's young. He's only 22, man. He's only 22 years old, so he's still finding his way. A player doesn't get into their prime until they reach about 25. So he's still got a few years before he physically enters the prime of his career. So for him to be producing on this level, game one impacting the game with 4 steals, and he had like a couple crucial steals in the second half. Game 2 he played bad, but game 3 he got the game ball. He did his thing, man. He had like 10 of the first 17 of the Knicks points. Then today what he did, come on, man. This is the RJ Barrett that I'm talking about. And I've been telling y'all for a long time, RJ Barrett is the real number 2 on this team. It's not Julius Randle. And credit to Tom Thibodeau. This is one of the things that I've been saying all year. You can check, the receipts are there. You can check on my videos. I've been saying Tom Thibodeau and this coaching staff, I don't know what it is. They're like afraid of Julius Randle. But it's about time that they start stepping up to him and start letting him know, listen, this is not your team. And I'm glad that they did that. Today they left Julius Randle on the bench that fourth quarter. The whole fourth quarter, Julius Randle, he did not play not one clutch time minute. And clutch time, statistically speaking, means the last 5 minutes of the game. He was not in the game the last 5 minutes. So credit to Coach Thibodeau and the coaching staff for not bowing down to Julius Randle and doing the right thing. The gall, the audacity to sit Randle and to put 3 bench players, Hart, who is a de facto by default because of Grimes' injury, but you put Hartenstein, and Obi in the clutch, the last 5 minutes of the game, they played along with Brunson and RJ. This is why I said RJ Barrett is your real number 2. Don't let false media, don't let uneducated Knicks fans that follow whatever false media's narrative is and they run away with that. Don't let them fool you. RJ Barrett is your real number 2. This is Jalen Brunson's team. Jalen Brunson is a superstar now. It's official because it's like the axiom goes. The playoffs is where you make your name. The finals is where you make your legacy. Oh yeah, Jalen Brunson made his name. He is already a solidified superstar now. He is a superstar. He is a borderline top 5 point guard in the league, and in the next 2-3 years he will be a top 5 once guys like Kyrie and Steph and Lillard, guys like that move on because they're already like in the second half of their career and Brunson's just entering his prime. So guys like Brunson, Fox, Darius Garland, those guys are going to be the next top 5 point guards in the league, and the Knicks got one, man. The Knicks got one. Brunson is a top 5 point guard. This is his team. But the number 2, the real number 2 on this team is RJ Barrett. It's not Julius Randle. We got vintage Duke RJ tonight. Lockdown defense. Because you saw Garland started cooking. Garland was cooking in that second half. Like I said in my last video on Friday, that the NBA playoffs, the beauty about this time of the year is that it's a chess game. The Knicks won the first game. They came out with the high energy, high intensity. So Cleveland had to match that intensity, and they had to make their adjustments. It's just like a chess game. The Knicks made their first move by winning the first game. What's your move, Cleveland? They made their adjustments, started screen and rolling on Brunson, blitzing Brunson. Okay, fine. Now we going back home. Knicks made their adjustments, and then it's almost like a chess game. Like, okay, game 3 we made our adjustments. Now game 4 was up to Cleveland to make their adjustments, but it's almost like, okay, oh, that's your move? But you already, like, it's almost like that dude sitting at the chessboard looking at it like, I hope they don't move this piece. I hope they don't see this piece. I hope they don't see. Oh, they didn't see it. They moved that one. And we came in, took another piece aggressively, commanding 3-1 lead. So let's go Knicks, orange and blue, coming through. We about to stomp through Cleveland, and I don't expect us to close the game. I don't expect us to close it in 5. I expect us to come back to the Garden, win in game 6. So Knicks in 6. Let's get it. I'm Wise for Wise Words Media. Peace.